Hello there, Year 3. Welcome to today's spelling and handwriting lesson. Well done for all your hard work in yesterday's lesson. Let's get into our handwriting. The first word we're going to practice is told. So beginning with the lowercase t, round into our O, and then up into our ascender, which is the L, round into the D, and then up to touch the line above before finishing with a flick. Don't forget to cross your T. Our next word from our Year 3-4 word list is circle. Look how slowly I'm taking each word. I want you to practice each of these words at least 5 times. Off you go. So our learning objective throughout the week is to correctly spell words containing the sound. Now we began to look at this yesterday, so just a bit of a recap, I want you to pause the video now and with your learning partner, see how many words you can think of that contained an sound. They can be words that we looked at yesterday, or they could be alternative words too. Throughout the week, we're going to look at lots of different ways that the sound is made within words. But for now, let's have a look at some words that we looked at yesterday and read them together. Beginning with, read it with me, touch, t-o-ch. Double, d-o-bl, double. Country. And finally, young. What do you notice about all of the sounds in these words, Year 3? That's right, they're all made with the OU digraph. And what about the position of that sound within the word? Well done again. Yes, they're all in the middle of the words, aren't they? In fact, this OU digraph making the sound will only ever be found in the middle of the words. Let's check that knowledge of the OU digraph then, Year 3. Eva here has scored 4 out of 10 in her spelling test, meaning that she's got 6 wrong. Some of the words on the left-hand side don't quite look right. Are you able to identify the ones that she spelled incorrectly? Can you write them down in the correct way? Thank you for your help there, Year 3. Now we're going to look at another way to make the sound. We're going to look at the use of the letter O to make the sound. So let's read these words together. We have glove, the sound being there, glove, shovel, money, and another. So you may have noticed that once again, all of these sounds come in the middle of the words. Now this isn't always the case, but is generally the rule. One of the most obvious ones where this isn't the case is the word other, but generally, once again, the sound comes in the middle of the words. Now quite often when the O makes the sound, the O comes before either a V, as in this case, these two cases, an N, as in with money, or the O comes before TH. I wonder if you could think of any other words that come in this category, or this category. I'm sure you can, but we'll come to that in a minute. Your turn. If you're going for Chile 1, I would like you to practice your weekly spellings using the pyramid formation. So whichever set you are on, take a word at a time and build up that word a letter at a time so that by the end of it, you have formed a pyramid with each word. Chile 2, you will see that I've put some words on the board. Can you sort these words into 3 different groups? Think about which letter follows on from the O that makes the U sound. And Chili 3, as you are carrying out the Chili 2 activity, are you able to write the vowels in red and the consonants in blue? There may be a Valentine's Day pun there, but that's for another time. Moving on to handwriting now, and before we get started, let's do a little bit of a warm-up to make sure that our hands are nice and loose and free so that we can write in the best possible way. You can see here that I've got a plain piece of paper and I'm using a black marker pen in order to make my design. Now what is key here, boys and girls, is that you don't take the pen off the page once you start. You can see that I'm just trying to be nice and free. I'm kind of almost letting the pen go where it wants to, almost as if it's got a mind of its own, so that we're creating this design that's got lots and lots of loops. It feels a little bit strange. Put your design to one side, we'll come back to that in about 10-15 minutes. Now we are handwriting, so we've been looking at the U sound made with the O, and we identified that lots of times V precedes the O, or N, or TH. So to begin with, we are going to go with O joining to an N. So start, go round into our O, across, down, and around, and finish with a flick like that. We'll do it one more time. Cross into our N, and finish with a flick. Okay, we also looked at O joining to a V. So O, so firstly, begin by practicing those joins in isolation, just as I did. I would like you to do at least 2 lines of each join, so the O to the N, O to the V, and O to the TH, before moving on to the words that I'm demonstrating on the board now. As ever, Year 3, thank you for your participation and all of your hard work today. And as ever, please continue to send over your work to the Year 3 email address. And make it so that your teacher can't not mention your work to me, so that you can get shout out and some dojo points in the videos throughout the week. All that's left to do now is to go back to the design that you created earlier and add quite a bit of colour to it. Enjoy.